number 6, we'll have to go to the Santa Claus. Scott Calvin, played by Tim Allen, is a divorced dad who's trying to spend time with his son on Christmas. One Christmas Eve, he yells at Santa and Santa slips off the roof, killing him. Tim Allen, trying to cheer up his son, puts the suit on, not knowing that he just entered the Santa Claus. So he delivers the toys. He's on Christmas Eve. The elves tell him that, yo, you win the Santa Claus. He declines it, but over the course of 1 year, he starts gaining weight, growing a long beard, getting white hair, and the son is being like, hey, yo, my dad's Santa. And everyone else is like, hey, yo, your dad ain't Santa. To the point where, like, they had to, like, limit the visitation rights. Because, you know, divorce kind of sucks. This is a legit, nice, wholesome Christmas movie. Now, it is a tradition for me and my family to watch this every year. Sometimes not always together, but, you know, what are you gonna do? This is just a really fun Christmas movie. All nice and whimsical. It's not that funny per se, but to be fair, the movie doesn't really try to be funny, which is weird since you have a former stand-up comedian as the star and you don't try to be funny. Weird. So, anyway, say that the film has like some really good music to it too, honestly, and the acting's pretty well. Even the kid who plays Charlie, he's actually like really good for a kid. Overall, yeah, I can't see myself going a Christmas without watching this movie, and yeah, just a classic for me and my fam. Oh, and it turned 25 years old this year. Good lord. Number 5, I'm gonna have to go with Miracle on 34th Street, a film that I've only just saw last year, and it instantly became a holiday tradition for me. Now, the film is about a man who really believes that he is Santa Claus. So, he becomes the Santa Claus for Macy's. In fact, he even performed on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And, well, basically, he tries to convince everyone around him that this man is the real Santa Claus. Even including a little girl who really just doesn't know, like, how to be a little girl. You see, her mother was divorced, and said she spent her childhood believing in fairy tales and that her Prince Charming would take her away. She didn't want her child to be disappointed, so she didn't let her child play games, believe in fairy tales, and, yeah, believe in Santa Claus. Now, alright, so there's a lot of likable characters in here. Of course, we have Edwin Wynn as Santa Claus, or Kris Kringle, who is just a delight. He takes everything that children say 100% seriously, and he's just a delight to watch, and I can't help but smile when I watch this guy. He's just so good. There's a lot of other characters, like Mr. Macy himself is actually a pretty good character, and just a whole lot of characters in this, which you're gonna remember. Whether it be the somewhat boyfriend, the young fellow who's a friend of Chris's, the many different Macy's employees, and the mother, the little girl. You'll remember them. Maybe not their names, but you'll remember the characters. There's a big court scene towards the final act of the film on whether or not this man is Santa Claus. Because that's what kids like, right? Court drama. But overall, this is a Christmas classic that I could recommend for just about anyone. Whether you still believe in Santa or you've grown out of that bull crap, I recommend this. I hope no little kids are watching this. Oh God, that would suck. Anyway, number 4 will have to be Home Alone. Yeah, only number 4. Home Alone. What can be said? It's actually pretty appropriate timing, considering how there just recently was that documentary about the film and the episode of The Movies That Made Us, all about the first Home Alone. For like the two of you who don't know it, an 8-year-old boy named Kevin McAllister and his family are about to head on a vacation to France around Christmas time. Now, he's been treated like crap the past few days or lately, because it's been very, very busy. So he wishes that he woke up and his family was just gone. Now, the family oversleeps and almost missed their flight to Paris, but because someone else was in the van looking for something, they ended up counting a different head that wasn't there during the head count. So, yeah. And that head, they miscount Kevin. Kevin ended up sleeping in longer, probably because he slept up in the attic all by himself and he couldn't hear any of this. So they left Kevin home alone. Now, the parents quickly realize this and the mom tries to get home. But Kevin is having a blast being home alone, as any kid would. But there are some robbers known as the Wet Bandits who are trying to break into the house and steal some stuff to, as much as they know, well, no one's home. And it's a nice big house and there's a lot of stuff. And to be honest, it's actually a pretty nice house for something that was, built in a freaking high school gym. Yeah. You wouldn't have known that if you didn't watch The Movies That Made Us on Netflix. So yeah. Yep. Now, this movie didn't really need to take place on Christmas, but it taking place really helped the feel and the emotion, and the John Williams music is just freaking amazing. Now, this was the last hit film written by John Hughes. Basically the last John Hughes movie that doesn't suck. And this was the movie that director Chris Columbus really got rolling, because afterwards he directed films such as the Harry Potter movies. So yeah. Oh, and another thing that you would have known if you watched The Movies That Made Us, he was the original director of Christmas Vacation. I'm pretty sure that the reason he left was because Chevy Chase kinda sucked on set. No. So, yeah. Home Alone, classic movie. Watch it every year. Check it out. Number 3 we'll have to go to Mickey's Christmas Carol. And what the heck, let's go ahead and include number 2 as well, because it is the Muppets Christmas Carol. I don't own a copy of Mickey's Christmas Carol, so what you gonna do? Now, first off, Mickey's Christmas Carol, I find it incredibly impressive on how they managed to squeeze the entire Charles Dickens story into just 30 minutes. Let me repeat. They managed to put the entirety of A Christmas Carol, all the major plot points, into just 30 minutes. Nope. And may I say, just the casting is perfect. I mean, not like the voice actors and everything. I mean, like the Mickey Mouse characters. Like, I mean, the giant from Fun and Fancy Free as Ghost of Christmas Present. I mean, of course. P as the Ghost of Christmas Future. Perfect. Mickey's Bob Cratchit. I mean, that's kind of a given. And Scrooge McDuck as Ebenezer Scrooge. I mean, it's in his name, so why not? And of course, Donald Duck as Fred. Fun fact, when I first watched this special on ABC Family back in the day, I didn't know who Scrooge McDuck was, so I thought that the character represented playing Scrooge was Professor Ludwig von Drake. So yeah. Yeah, so anyway, it's just a really great Christmas special. And, the Muppet Christmas Carol, they put it into an hour and a half long runtime, and it's a lot less Muppety than what you would expect. I mean, sure, there are certainly Muppet elements, like there's some wacky songs, and there's a lot of goofy voices, and some jokes. I mean, there's a pun in the film, which might be the only reason they decided to make the movie, with the character of Fezziwig. The character is played by Fozzie, and the character's name is Fozziewig. They probably just made the movie so that they can make that pun. Bravo. Such a dumb pun, but God bless it. Everyone. Yeah, like the most traditional Muppet stuff that you will get out of this is Gonzo and Rizzo. See, Gonzo plays Charles Dickens, so he's the narrator, and Rizzo is just Rizzo. So, and they have the most traditional Muppet antics in this Muppet movie, and it's still really well done. Stadler and Waldorf as Jacob and Robert Marley. Yeah, there's another one this time. I thought was just great. Like Kermit the Frog as Bob Cratchit. I mean, of course. And the original characters that they do are still really well. So yeah. Like the non-Muppet characters, like non-traditional Muppet. So anyway, really, really, really well done. Okay, we're running out of time, so number 1 has got to be Nightmare Before Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas is just so freaking good. I don't have time to explain it. Go watch it right now. It's on DVD. It's on Disney Plus. Just go watch it. It might be more of a Halloween movie, but still, it's just such a good movie. Just watch it now. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a Merry freaking Christmas. So those are the top 10. Now, I want you to let me know down in the comment below on what your favorite Disney Christmas special is. And from all of us here at What's New, I would just like to give you and wish you a Merry Christmas